Okay, first question. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Auntie Lei, and I'm one of the founders of the PIO group.
I'm Uncle Kalani, and this is my better half.
To provide a brief overview of the PIO group, it started with 3 of us, then grew to 7, and eventually we had about 25 members. Our goal was to dance and to share Christ exactly as it is today.
And we had folks that were originally from the islands. We also had folks that were not from the islands, and folks that were from the Midwest that had never even touched on the culture at all, and they came to participate and give the message of Christ through dance and music, which was the center focus.
I'm originally from Waianae, Oahu in Hawaii. I've been a part of actually 4 of them, and I danced all 4 years. My favorite memory was pretty much fellowshipping with everybody on the team. Again, some of us are still friends actually, even after still completing our years at APU. So coming together and just doing life together, and then also going through Lūʻau was just like a small part of our life, and then we still keep those relationships tight. So that's pretty much the biggest memory. But other than that, just connecting with people, and especially those of other cultures, was the biggest one.
One thing that I look forward to every single time with rehearsals and being around these people is the energy. The energy of these people is so infectious, and just the love also. So much love is in these people and with this group, and I can tell that they're all super, super motivated for Lūʻau and making it the best that it could be this year.
Participating in Lūʻau 2022 has allowed me to enhance my walk with God because I've always wanted to be part of a culture as well. I'm a generally mixed person when it comes to ethnicities and nationalities, and so I've never really been enough of one thing to fit into a group. And so when I come here to celebrate and worship God, but also celebrate, the culture that I've grown up with, Hawaiian culture, it means a lot to me to be able to finally, bring those two worlds together and have fun with it.
I think reinforcing Christ in the PIO organization it's incredible, because the very foundation of APU has always been Christ first since we were here, in the 90s or late 80s. And to hear that it's continuing to be that strong of a focus is amazing, I think, because these kids nowadays, especially young adults, they really need Christ to help them, focus and get out to their new lives and, discover who they are and the foundation that they're building.
Yeah, I think Christ-centeredness at PIO is integral. I think Christ-centeredness everywhere is integral. It's hard enough. Life is hard enough to manage navigate the terrain of life. It's difficult as it is. If you can put Christ dead center, you've always got an anchor. You've got someone you can go to in the storms. And there's a lot of them. And they're pretty bad sometimes. But then the blessings are just amazing. So yeah, the fact that PIO is Christ-centered, absolutely. It ought to be. Always.
I look forward to meeting new people and also dancing with one of my best friends. Participating in the Lūʻau 2022 has enhanced my walk with God because dance is one of my passions, and I think he gave me the body to fulfill that passion.
Message for the future is definitely be open-minded about learning about different cultures, because I know it's intimidating to learn a culture, especially for me, just being native Hawaiian. I only knew how to, particularly do hula, but then reaching out and learning salsa and all the other cultures, it instills the values that other Polynesians have, and it made me feel grateful for who I am, and then also just continue to teach others about God through our culture. My name is Kaka'akau, class of 2018 here at APU.
My name is Gabrielle Owen, and I'm a freshman.
My name is Sarah, and I am a junior this year.
My name is Kane Casillas. I'm a junior at APU, but I'm actually graduating a year early, so this is it for me. When the show starts, I'm most looking forward to having everybody watch it because we haven't had a luau in 2 years, and a lot of people at APU don't know what we're all about. And so I think this is going to be a great wake-up call for everybody, as well as a great way for everyone to just celebrate and have fun. And I just can't wait for it at all.
Our visions for PIO, I think, is to continue what we started without knowing we started it, but was to share our culture through dance and share Christ through those dances, and hoping to bring folks along the road, to Christ and to know who He is, as well as knowing our culture.
Absolutely. The message of Christ, I think, is because it's the center of everything, not just of culture or of nations. It is the center of all things. To be Christ-centered and to be able to share that in any way possible, it's part of the mission and the vision. With PIO, it happens to be young people here at Azusa Pacific sharing dance and culture, and that's just a small little facet of sharing Christ throughout our lifetime until we're called home, until the King says, hey, you're up, time to come to the show.